of Sundarpatan comes on Tuesday, but I can't wait that long. So, I'm going to see how close I can get to some of the new species with the old species. So, using a website I found back in college, I found relatives to 3 of the most anticipated species on Sundarpatan here on Vihanga Savanna. And that would be the nilgai's cousin, the lesser kudu, and the mutual cousin of the Bengal tiger and the snow leopard, the African lion. We're going to start off in kudu drink time, change the time over to African lion, and move on from there. Let's see what we can find. So, coming up on our first kudu spot, we got a little level 3 in the front, and a little, actually better 3 in the back, but let's see, I think that was a female. Yep, alright. So I'm going to try and use the probably less use portion of our loadout, the 45-70 handgun, and just smoke him where he stands. And spooked off another one, but kudu aren't that bad of a track, so if it's a max weight track maybe I'll find it, but if not, alright. We have here 127 silver. I do love the kudu tracks. They do look much more realistic in my mind than the legacy rack. So yeah, just double along with that 45-70, just dropped them. And the rest of our loadout today is the 470, and that is because the new rifle, the Gondera, I'm probably butchering that, I just call it the Martini Henry, shoots often. They often shoot a 500 grain projectile, which is what most 470 loads have. The 45-70, as you saw, because I just love this pistol. The 303, because it's a pretty good all-around gun for Vihanga. The 243 for Jackal, Springbuck. And lastly, the ever-needed 22 long rifle. I believe everything has some form of Vihanga cosmetic on it, so let's see. Alright, coming up on this next little group, I'll let the 303 have some fun, you know? Not that I expect much different. Just straight dropped him. I am mostly excited for the new rifle, though. The Gondera, or I'll just keep calling it a Martini Henry, and just know I'm meaning the new single-shot 5.77 by slash 450 coming with Sundarpatan, because from what I've seen in early access, that's a good kudu. From multiple creators, including Mel's Gaming and Flinter, is that it just pounds everything it hits. It can go half through a water buffalo, so not a little silver there, a little bit bigger than the last one. Yeah, I am very excited for that. We're within about 150 of the level 4. I'm going to let the 243 have a little love, because I don't know how much opportunity we're going to have to use it today. And sorry for that massive spike of lag whenever I zoom in. That's a console limitation, because even though it's much better than it used to be, just loading in all of these reads at close quarters with the scope zoomed in just makes any console, from what I've read, lag, and I do not have the most powerful, so makes it even worse. Alright, using the Bloodhound to make the track a little bit easier. Thank you, bud. Just a nice sized gold. Ooh, only about 5 off diamond. I mean, double lung with the 243, that wasn't a bad track. Maybe about 50 meters, maybe a little bit more. Just barely into that max weight estimate. Alright, I think we're going to take this guy next, and then we'll change it over to Lionton. And we're going to make this interesting. I'm going to see if I can get this guy with Iron Sights 303. Just gotta outline him first because I can't see with Crow. There he is. I'm gonna say that's a no. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was a fail. Alright, well, we'll track him down and, well, on the way to pick up or find our Kudu, this gentleman decided that he wanted to dance. Nothing like a little variety in the diet, you know? Alright, double lung and then, ooh, vertebrae and spinal cord. Youch. Thank you for telling me that the harvest was right there. Alright, smart Alec. Let's find that Kudu. Barely gotten a whole 5 feet from the last one charging me. And now we got this mythical deciding that he wants also to do a little bit of a tango. I just look at that round. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's a screenshot. I mean, just through everything. And people say the 470 is a bad gun. Alright, after a little bit of a trek, finally found the Kudu. So, oh, just right in front of it. Hit the scapula though. So he would have been in gold, but not by much. Up. I don't think that's a too big Cape Buffalo. Yeah, just a 7. I think there might be another one. Especially now that those shots went off. Alright, we're gonna clean this real quick. And just look at that. Lung, stomach, intestines, sacrum, and coccyx, right femoris. Alright. Before we get stampeded on, I'm going to jump over to Lion Drink Time and change out the lovely 470 for something with a little bit more range. Alright, now after changing the time, let's go after some lions. As I said, I changed out the 470 for the 300 AR, just a little bit more range. I feel like this is going to be a mainstay in most people's loadouts for Sundarpatan because of high damage, high caliber, high reload, all the fun stuff. So, just keep testing. Well, coming up on a little first lake and actually spooked this guy, but as with a lot of the cats in the game right now, lions have kind of glitched to when they flee, they just stand in place after a while, so we're going to put him down and try not to do that, because it's not my favorite way to hunt them in the least. I'd rather, you know, actually have to move around the lake and shoot them without them just standing there at, you know, 75 meters. I would like an albino lion, just to put in the multi-mounts, but this is silver light brown. Alright. So we're gonna just keep on trucking and finding some new zones. What's up here next? Well, I was sitting here waiting for lions to show into their drink time, but I didn't realize someone else had a reservation. Oh, nice dodge. Oh, thanks for the warning now, dog. How are these rounds not doing anything? Oh no, you started it. I'm ending this. 7 that decided that he wanted to have some fun in the blind. So, flesh. Flesh. Another. And one last for good measure. That is one way to take down a buffalo. Going up to a lake, and look who's running right in front. That should have been good. Ah! Dog's on the way. Where's he gonna go? Well, I mean, he's going down. I'm just gonna assume him. Save it. Nope. Well, at this point, there is no saving it, so I might as well just let him. There he goes. I had to walk back to pick this guy up because I forgot where he was. So, just barely too far forward, too far forward, then below. Alright. Oh. Let's go pick up that Kudu. I got a lesser Kudu, a decent one. I'm going to just see if I can just put one. Oh, gonna walk again. I do not have an angle on that. Once he steps. Down he goes. Alright. I think that would be the last kill after we claim both the lion and the Kudu. Alright, and as one calls off in the distance, start with Kudu, end with a Kudu. Decent little goal. But alright. So, some fun things here on Vihanga Savannah. Bunch of golds, no diamonds though, or rares. But the next video should be from the new map set in Nepal, and hopefully, as the Widgeon circle overhead, I'll see you next time.